and welcome to another lawn clippings video. Today we're going to be making a card with a lot of lawnfawn sets. We're going to use Fly Free, we're going to use Critters in the Forest, we're going to use Lunar Lights, Say Cheese, and Say Cheese 2. So lots and lots of sets, and we're going to be making kind of a fun and unique Mother's Day card that I'm really excited about. But one other thing I wanted to tell you guys about is at lawnfawn.com we are donating 20% of our profits from May 1st to May 7th, 2011 to the Why Me National Breast Cancer Organization. We are so excited about doing this. This cause is near and dear to our hearts because breast cancer has really affected me and my family. I lost my grandmother to breast cancer about 12 years ago. This is actually a picture of her. I still miss her every single day, and this is my favorite picture of us together. I just love her, so she's always on my desk, and she was really crafty, and so I feel like I picked up a lot of stuff from her. And my mom is actually a 2-time breast cancer survivor. She is a superhero, so this cause is really near and dear to our hearts. Why Me is really special in that their motto is that nobody should ever face breast cancer alone, and it's for people that are dealing with breast cancer today. They have this phone-in service where you can call any day, anytime, 365 days a year. I think it's about 150 different languages, and you can talk to other survivors and get advice. So if someone had breast cancer, they could call a spouse or a loved one of somebody who had breast cancer, can call with questions, concerned, just to be able to talk to somebody. It's really amazing. So we're really excited about this. So if you have been really wanting to maybe get a lawnfawn set, this would be a great time, May 1st through May 7th, leading up to Mother's Day at lawnfawn.com. But let's get on to some really fun crafty Mother's Day card making. So I have some stuff I already have cut out. I had my friends Nancy and Ivy over. They helped make a bunch of samples for stores that are in lawnfawn, and we ended up with some extra polaroid frames. So these were stamped and cut out in some pretty basic gray paper. So I already have these all done, and that's why it's good. If you ever have extra of stuff, you just save it. You're gonna think of a card that it's gonna go with later. And then I also just cut out some 2.5-inch white cardstock squares. It's just the Nina Solar white cardstock that I really like for Copic coloring. And what we're going to be doing is creating kind of a developing Polaroid with a fun little scene. So it's going to be a really fun. So this one here, we're just going to put to the side because this is going to be the one where it's kind of almost black. It hasn't even started developing yet, so we don't have to stamp on that one. And right now I'm just going to get out, and we are going to stamp a fun little scene with some lunar lights and mama bird and 2 baby birds for my brother and I, since this is a card from my mom. So I'm going to get to doing that real fast now. Okay, so now we have these 2 exactly colored little scenes. So as you can see, I kind of went back and forth to make sure I was doing the same thing on each one. I was grabbing my colors actually from this pattern paper here. I had this when I saw my mom at Easter, and she really liked the paper, so I'm kind of grabbing colors off of this. The purple is a little different just because my mom's favorite color is purple, so I colored the mama bird purple. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to create our developing Polaroids using Distress ink. So we're first going to work on the first panel. Which we're going to do is we're going to use Black Soot, Pumice Stone, and Vintage Photo. So we're going to start off with the Vintage Photo and then kind of work our way in. So we just want a little bit of the base of the Vintage Photo because we don't want it to be completely gray or black. We want that little bit of kind of Polaroid coming through. Actually, you stopped right here with the pumice stone and the vintage photo, it actually really looks kind of like a leather look. It's really cool. So that could be a kind of a cool place to stop if you were kind of looking for that, maybe for a masculine card or something. So I'm gonna do that, and then now we're gonna switch to the black soot. So this is kind of our base, and the black soot is really gonna give us the main color since it's the undeveloped Polaroid this time. So now we're going to create the one that's kind of like halfway developed. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with old paper. We're going to do old paper, vintage photo, and then we're going to add in some of the pumice stone and black towards the end just to tie it into the other one as it's developing. So we're going to do that real fast. This one we're going to start actually with some antique linen and start bringing that just lightly in on the edges. And then the last thing we want to do is just take the vintage photo and just get the edges. So see how I'm just lightly going around and getting the edges? Just adds that extra little vintage, and it kind of helps frame the photo a little bit too. And so I'm just going around the edges just like that, and it kind of just brings in so that it really does look like it's developing from one to the other. So there's all of our little guys all done. Okay, so right now I've got this really beautiful, I have a card that I've done. It's about 9x4, which is a really cool size card because it fits inside the standard business envelope. So it's a really fun card size to make because you can actually still ship it, you know, send it in the mail just normally with the normal stamp. So I'm just gonna be starting to put the card together. We'll go in fast motion. We're going to do is we are going to use Say Cheese 2, and we have a bunch of phrases where we have best and then a bunch of like vacation, friends, family, etc. So I'm going to use best mom ever, and I'm kind of trying to decide right now if I wanted, yeah, I'm definitely going to have best mom ever here, but the question is do I want to have like best and then best mom, and then best mom ever? I'm not sure yet. I think I'll just start with the one and then see. So I'm gonna kind of line them up here. And my mom was upside down. Best wow ever, is that what it what I would have said? Okay, so I'm gonna stick it, and I'm like I always do, I'm gonna test it because you never know, like if something is just not lined up right or whatnot. I always like to test it first. And so that looks perfect. So now I'm ready to use my brown sugar ink and stamp my sentiment on my Polaroid. And so, oh, I think I just hit the camera with my head. So this is gonna go right here. So we've got that there. So I think, I'm trying to decide if it would look cute to do it that way where it was kind of developing. I think it would be. So I'm gonna try that way. So how I'm gonna do that is so I start off with the whole phrase. I'm gonna take off one of the letters. Now I just have best mom. And I'm gonna try to line it up, you know, similarly. So it's like the bee's right underneath the bluebird's foot. So I'm gonna kind of line it up the same way. So now I've got that. And then just clean it off real fast. Take off the mom part and just put best. So it's kind of, oop, I got a little too much ink on there. It's kind of as if, you know, we were writing it as it was developing, which is kind of fun. And so I just kind of have to guess where this one goes. But just like that. So I think that's actually really cute. So let's see. So this card just needs kind of just something else. I think one thing it needs is I'm going to do some stitching lines around at the end, but I'm trying to decide if I should cut off the Polaroids, which I think I should. So we're going to do that. Okay, so I really like that, and now I think the last thing we need is maybe some cute twine. Okay, so we are all done here with this kind of different and funky Mother's Day card. Just this idea I think is so much fun, and you could do this with different scenes or even just like a sentiment in it, but have the developing Polaroids. I think it would just look so cool on any type of card. And we got to use a bunch of lawnfawn sets, which is really fun. So we got to use Lunar Lights, Critters in the Forest, Fly Free, Say Cheese 2, Say Cheese. Just so much fun. I used this really cute Jenny Bolin button and some twine, and just did some stitching around just to kind of bring in kind of the vintagey looking paper. And my Mother's Day card is all done. So hopefully you guys liked watching this video, and don't forget about if you're in the mood to buy some stamps, lawnfawn.com to May 1st through May 7th. We're giving 20% of the profits to the Why Me National Breast Cancer Organization. We feel like we've just been so lucky this past year and a bit with lawnfawn. It really is a dream come true, and we just want to give back. So that's why we're doing this, and so thank you so much for your support and for telling your friends about it. I hope you guys just have an amazing day. Bye.